We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Mets. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Jacob deGrom will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's having a real solid season up to this point, and I know he'd like to get one more notch in his belt to get to that 200 Ks on the season. He's awfully close, so you'd have to think in the back of his mind he'd like to punch out a few here and get into that 200K club for the year.
Here's D. Gordon now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. He comes in leading the American League in stolen bases, so that's getting on base and making things happen, and that's using his wheels. And everyone knows when he gets on, he's going.
So here's Malik Smith. In previous duels with deGrom, not great. He's 1 for 8. In there, strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2 and 4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting first, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Into the box, Mitch Haniger. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Payoff pitch home. Two out, nobody on. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mariners are down in order. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Johan Ramirez, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon. He's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball well outside. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge one-run victory yesterday. Able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Outside and low, 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
And he's back standing. Another look to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Smith is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting third, the left fielder.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. D-Ro, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early. Putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Henniger is there. 2 down.
Batting fourth.
So here's Pete Alonso. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. In the dirt here. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. There's ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Rosario on second. Alonso at first. 2 out in the inning. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
A 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Even at 2-2. The pitch. J.D. Davis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Ready with the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He set the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready now, the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Now batting, Wilson Ramos. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the stretch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Fouled away. Time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Ready on 0-2. Good waste pitch. 1-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Mets 1 and the Mariners nothing.
All right, I'm gonna have to pause it right there, and I'm gonna take out my contact lenses because they're starting to bother me. I'll be back. All right, let's get this going.
Second inning set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. deGrom has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
That's awesome.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gonzalez, commonly known as Cargo. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Tom Murphy would be next. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go. Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Brandon.
First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact, He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
The 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's got it. And that's the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Now at the plate, Jacob deGrom. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
What's going on, Flobo?
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Curveball grounded towards second. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. Jeff McNeil would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that misses, ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
2-0 now. From the stretch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
There.
So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the...
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also lead the league in. He said that forces the opposing lineups to really string together hits in order to score, because a bloop and a blast is just not something you're going to get off of us. Guys, this appears to be a really tough group of pitchers to barrel up.
Thank you, Heidi. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. First pitch on its way. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. To 2-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Fouled off. The next 3-2.
Oh.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Yeah, it's a solid hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Johan Ramirez. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Runner at first here, one man out. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down.
Great.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Ah.
Now back, second baseman, deGrom.
And here's the speedster deGrom, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One left for Seattle. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've earned 5 walks in the game. And he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Oh, wow.
Big chase is Hediger. It's down for extra
There's nobody
bases,
in that
and
same
the Mets
zip
have
code.
Their first hit of the game.
All
and
right.
The Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position
Shift
here,
worked to
following
my
the
advantage
opposite
there.
field double. And as
That
we
was
bring up our team leaderboard,
not even
you can
solidly
see there
hit. It
he
was just a
currently
lazy
ranks
fly
4th
ball,
on
but
the
there was
Mets
nobody there.
in that department.
I'll take it.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The numbers on the year: 272, 33 home runs, and 64 runs batted in. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Why didn't he score?
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. And their runners at the corners
so early
now.
on that.
Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Has a look, now the pitch. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Lined hard toward right center, and this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home.
Just score 1. Playing it conservatively.
So now time will be called, as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here, as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping in now, J.D. Davis, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead, as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate.
Nice.
And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Ramos, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat.
Outside, that's the ball.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. The 2-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball, as that evens things at 2-2. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Line drive to left. Gonzalez the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Right.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Here's the first pitch to him. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second.
Damn it.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next is Seattle.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Dan Vogelbach is next. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. And he misses low with it. 2-0. And that's over. 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gonzalez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A runner on first with 2 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3.
Nice.
Mariners leave 1. They're down 4-0. Riding in once again, Jacob deGrom. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. So far this season, deGrom is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jacob deGrom becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Back up the middle. Oh, a diving stop.
What?
He gathers the throw in time.
The batter, number 6.
So digging in now, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Nice
Infield
play.
Shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that gets him to chase for a strike. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not
hit
wrong.
A 2-run home
so
run
far, they've
in the
worked
real
5
game.
full counts in their at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Bouncer to the left side.
Aww.
And that's through. A base hit.
Hey, that was a nasty backdoor slider right there, but he was able to stay tucked and drive that baseball the other way.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And it's quickly 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Nimmo will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 3.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that brings up the shortstop J.P. Crawford. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rosario into shallow left. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The pitcher, number 55, Johan.
So you say the Marlins have
Kyle
played
Lewis will get the call
8
here
games
as he'll
so
hit
far
for the
and
pitcher.
have had a different starting pitcher in each game. Wow.
Lewis.
And And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Lewis, a native of Georgia. He's a second-year big leaguer. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Taylor Gilbo, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 45.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes. First offering on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, I'd like to call up Peterson at some point.
The pitch.
The pitcher.
Count is 2-1.
They got him
God.
to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And he fouls this one off. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Now here's the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Hit hard but fouled to the left, and they'll try it again.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Liner toward right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Up next.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Henniger, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Double, stand-up double.
He is in at second base.
Thought I might have poked that out of here. Not quite.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Striding in, Michael Conforto, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Painted the
And
corner.
now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Ready with the 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. J.D. Davis will be next. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 on here with 1 man out. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Popped him up.
Shit.
Vogelback in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
No balls and 1 strike. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. 2 down, runners at first and second. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Still even at 2-2. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Stepping into the box, D. Gordon. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
first delivery to him on the way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rosario into shallow left. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Now the 2-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They trail.
leading up for the Mets, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. is laid off for ball 2.
Count 2-1.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. And here's the 3-2 from him. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nice.
I'm gonna pinch hit.
For a good inning after that leadoff double.
Jake Marisnick will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Right.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Rosario.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
A runner at first with no outs here. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Ground ball left side. A dive and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. ready. Here's the first offering.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. First and second here with nobody out. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And a dive, but he's back in. The 2-1 home. Hit back up the middle. Slide and a stop by Gordon to second for 1. The first to complete the double play.
Damn it.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yoenis Cespedes stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And it's fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the
Oh, come on.
Strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We're through. Jerry's Familia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
That was borderline, I think.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelback. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
1-1 the count. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
So I had plenty of time.
Now batting, left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Does look pretty husky.
Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. the 1-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Shoots this one over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
2 out, nobody on. Look out, 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Seriously?
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Ready now, Tom Murphy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Swing and a liner. Foul.
All right, it's time for the 2-strike slider. Let's see if I can get it done here.
2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Drilled to the left side.
Oh, no.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Cespedes is going to talk to him himself.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And that'll bring in...
All right. So who's up here? Crawford's up. And I've got a bunch of lefties up after him. Let's take a look at the lefty splits here. Oh, wrong one. He only hits 185 against lefties. Yep, it's time for Wilson. And I'm also need to warm up another right-hander here. Lugo. Start throwing. Who is up next? Alonso's up back next. Yeah, no double switch. I'm just going to do a straight swap.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Justin Wilson.
from the stretch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Man, the Mariners have been looking long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Oh, no.
Here comes Cespedes, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, deGrom, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Evan White will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Evan White.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Okay. All right. I need to see that swing again. Thank you very much for that.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
All right.
Now a ball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Mariners forced to settle for 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Mets lead this one 5-1.
Pack the bus.
Yoshihisa Hirano gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Yoshihisa Hirano. Leading up for the Mets, the first baseman, Keith.
First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw.
Need more runs here.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
The way I've been playing.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was
got
certainly not on
go
the
on
agenda.
for miles.
He needs to bear down right here.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. And the payoff pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Fly out.
This is in the air out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Smith.
And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down.
I was thinking about swinging on that one.
And thus, the
quite a
result is
hanger.
terrible pop-up
A little
foul.
too high.
And
That's
that
too
pitch
low.
misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
All right, hitters
Not
count.
even close with the 1-0. He needs to get
power
back
swing.
in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Oh,
This
not
is hit
enough of
high
it.
in the air out
Got
toward
underneath
left
it.
center.
I should have done a normal
that
swing.
will conclude matters
Damn it.
here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 5-1.
All right, I'm gonna keep Wilson in here to face these lefty
All
batters.
set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, D. Gordon. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, where
Leads
was
off
that?
1-0.
Come on.
There's not too many umpires
Right
in the
there.
game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next is the center fielder.
Now at the plate, Malik Smith. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Get there.
He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely
All
have
right.
to move out there in right as
So
he hauls
far,
this one in for the
I've been
second
pretty
out.
efficient.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Mitch.
Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Come on, that should be a strike too.
Ball 1.
What's going on here?
There's a swing and sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cespedes is going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger, number 14 on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
It's a stupid pitch. God damn it.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Daniel
shit.
Vogelback. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to
God
deep right
it.
field. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, you know these hitters are going to put some good swing.
Hey, stop sucking. Got it?
As
all
he
right.
blasts this thing, the last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Slider.
Okay, ahead 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone.
Chase it.
He certainly has the advantage now.
He's not
This
gonna
guy
chase
hasn't
that.
even swung the bat yet.
Count is 1-2 now.
Chase this.
Yes! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. M's draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Mets 5 and the Mariners 2. Taylor Williams is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 73, Taylor Williams.
Bottom of the inning now, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos.
Leading up.
Here it comes.
The catcher.
And,
oh my God!
Can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it though. Too much pride at stake.
Nimmo.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Garbage.
Just
Come on.
getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Full count, 3-2.
Played tricks on my eyes. I thought it was going to be a strike. I was fooled there.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter
game for
comparison
deGrom, at
for
least.
the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game.
All right. It's time for Smith. Work some magic.
Dominic Smith will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at
17
first
home
and
runs.
gone in the inning.
Look at those numbers as a bench player. He's been a monster.
Shin high, that's taken for a ball. You see the great batting average coming in. 17 home runs and 37 RBIs. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
All right, here's count here.
Hit hard to the right.
Damn it.
Foul.
Got ahead of it.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He almost got me.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Hits are even at 7 apiece. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Smith, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay throw.
Oh, I'm going to be thrown out.
But too
late. How is he safe?
Well, one thing's for certain. That
Thank
makes
God.
the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that. Blasting
held
it
Ramos
that
up
almost
a bit. Yeah, I hesitated.
Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
I thought it was going to be caught.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
All right, so let's get these runs in. These are some big insurance runs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And this one gets away.
Oh no, he's gonna throw out Ramos.
Throw to the plate.
Oh, why'd I do it?
Will be in time to get him at the plate, and that's gonna hurt because now there are 2 away. Be getting a little jumpy in the box.
I
so
forgot
he
it was
steps out
Ramos.
and asks for time. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game.
Damn it! Inning over.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
That was stupid.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
What a waste.
Mets strand.
What a waste. All right, let's watch Diaz blow it.
Takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Striding in to start the 9th, Kyle Seager, and they'll need him to get something going here. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Diaz, playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right.
Come after this guy.
He has
Come
turned
after
himself
him. Don't
into
be cute.
an absolute superstar.
That's
Everybody knows this guy's
strikes on
name,
him.
and kids are buying his jerseys.
You want the slider in? Let's do it.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That was too far in. 2-seam outside. Let's go.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Slider in. Let's go.
2-2 one more time.
Oh, shit.
Pulled
I hung it.
toward right center field.
Got
Waiting
lucky.
on it is Nimmo.
Get back there. Come on.
Makes the play, 1 away.
got away with one. It was not a good pitch.
Settling in now, Tom Murphy. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Called strike, 0-2.
All right, let's go for the low slider. That's what Ramos wants. We're on the same page.
Yeah! And it misses. They got him with the slider there, 2 away.
I've been striking that guy out quite a bit in this series. He has a big hole in his swing.
Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
All right, now it's Crawford.
At the plate, J.P. Crawford, as he will take strike one on the fastball
Two
here.
more
No
strikes.
balls and a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Backdoor slider.
Line hard toward
no.
right center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well.
Number 5. Braden.
All right, let's go after this guy.
Too low, 1-0. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Bishop carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Line to the right side. And he'll
Put it
this
in
one
the
away,
books.
And with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call
What a
the
play.
icing on the cake.
Alonso
Cherry on
saves the
top
game.
of a Sunday. Exclamation point. I love it.
5-2 the final score tonight. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob deGrom pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Johan Ramirez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Edwin Diaz earns the save out of the bullpen, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, see the highlights. Won the game, so we get the music. Yeah, Davis walked in. Well, yeah, it's bases loaded block. RBI in the early in the game. Conforto with an RBI double in the 3rd.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please.
And Ramos with a sac fly later that inning. Oh yeah, this was a nice play by Crawford there, from his knees. Wow. And Marisnik with a really nice pinch hit RBI single in the 6th. That was a clutch. That was good. Crawford with a bloop single off of Justin Wilson in the 7th. Drove in a run. Yeah, Haniger drove in we hit a home run off of Wilson in the 8th. Mistake pitch, left the fastball up. This was just stupid. I was like, oh yeah, wild pitch, let's go. And then I forgot, oh shit, it's Ramos on 3rd. He's not gonna score. You go all the way to the backstop and bounce around 15 times. He's still not gonna score. It was a mistake. Anyway, Diaz comes in and he doesn't blow it. Look at that. Alonso! Yeah! Alright. Nice win. Crawford gave up 3 hits to him today. Ramirez with the loss. He goes to 1 and 14. Ouch. That's demote me now kind of numbers. Alonso with a couple of hits today. Davis with 2 RBI. No home runs for the Mets. deGrom with his 12th win. No one runs. ERA goes down to 1.77. Bullpen was kind of shaky. Familia gave up a run. Wilson gave up a run. But save for Diaz. You got the win. I'll take it. Alright. Looks like a day game tomorrow against Seattle. Let's advance a day. Marco Gonzalez on the mound.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East, Jacob deGrom collected the victory in his 12th win as the Metropolitans beat the Mariners 5-2. He is currently leading the National League in strikeouts.
First place.
The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 7-5.
It's been a while since
Clay Holmes collected his first W this season, helping lead the Pirates to victory over the Nationals 3-2. Jonathan Villar drove in 3 as the Marlins took down the Diamondbacks 6-5. He is among the National League leaders in stolen bases. The Rockies hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Braves 12-5. The Chicago Cubs totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-2. The Yankees racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 9-3.
Brewers, look at that.
A.J. Pollock had 3 hits in the game, driving in 3, as the Dodgers defeated the rival Giants 6-1. The Brewers combined to give up just 5 hits as they made short work of the Padres 12-0. The Cleveland Indians combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-1. It was their 5th straight victory. The Orioles smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the Rays in extra innings 10-9. The Chicago White Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-0.
Yeah.
The Royals combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-1. Matt Olson drove in 4 as the Athletics defeated the Astros 5-2. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Minnesota Twins tossed a combined 1-hitter as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 8-1. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
All right, rubber game tomorrow. Got the day game, and then we have a night game in Cincinnati. So I might do two games tomorrow. Try and catch up a little. It's been a futile effort thus far, but I'll give it a shot. All right, cool. Good win. See you at the next one.